Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the topic of balance in this game and how some people are delusional, thinking that their character is fair and balanced because there's no zoning involved, or their character's fair and balanced because they don't have any like ridiculous 50-50 blender type moves. Thing is that Mortal Kombat 11 is not a game that is balanced at all. Anyone could complain that, hey, you shouldn't be playing Mortal Kombat 11 if you feel this way. Well, actually I do feel this way, but I don't mind because I don't take Mortal Kombat 11 seriously. It's a video game, starting with that. It's a video game. I don't make a living out of playing this video game. I enjoy it for fun. But it's not a fair game, and it's not a game that really shows you who's got more skills in terms of fighting games. One thing I do believe is really good with MK11 is the defensive mechanisms. They have been well implemented into the game, but there's just too much random stuff going on when it comes to how you can be attacked. And getting to the topic of zoning, this is a very important topic because a lot of people are salty when you zone them out with Robocop. Fortunately for me, I come from the Jax school, so I've learned how to play the neutral game and how to play the rushdown game quite well. So, I know my staggers, I know my D1s, I know pretty much a good amount of gameplay that I've always used with Jax, obviously because that's what he's meant to do, is rushdown. So I brought that knowledge to my Robocop gameplay, and it's worked out really well for me. This is the reason why I think Robocop is the best character in the game. He's got amazing zoning, but he's actually able to do some great staggers. I can do some pretty good mix-ups and staggers up close. I can handle, the up-close game just fine. Because, a lot of people just complain, you're just zoning with Robocop because you can't play the neutral game. You're absolutely wrong. The thing is that in Mortal Kombat 11, which is the reason why I created that quote at the beginning of the video, which I found hilarious, because it's true. In Mortal Kombat 11, there's so much 50-50 bullshit going on that the only way that you can call this a fair game when you're playing a character that does all this 50-50 stuff up close, like Sub-Zero. It's a perfect example. There's so much Sub-Zero can do to just mix you up, and it's always like a guessing game. So the way to avoid this is to keep them away. Sure, you get close enough, I can beat your ass too. We can duke it out up close, but this is one of the reasons why I find Robocop to be so good. Because he's got a very balanced game. He's not like a high damage character, but he's got a balanced zoning and rushdown gameplay. Some people think Robocop up close is not good, but he is. I think he is. You just have to know how to use him. And I have to say, ever since I started playing Robocop in this season, it was the first time I used the character. Obviously, he just came out. I just got to Demigod. And I stick to the character. I don't do the counter picking bullshit, which is really stupid and lame because you're not improving. All you're doing is trying to counter pick so you can get a cheap win. And this is why I think character luck should be in MK11. But given that it's not, I have faced, no joke, out of let's say 100 matches that I've played, 150 matches I've played in this combat league, I have faced at least 90% Jades and Scorpions. Why? Because they know I'm choosing Robocop because I'm not doing the the counter picking BS, and I actually have Robocop in my profile so they can see I'm gonna pick him. I don't go trying to do some strategy to get some cheap wins. So that's how I play. That's fine. Other people like to counter pick. That's fine. So they immediately go for Jade, even though you can see that their main character, judging by their character profile, their main is someone else. You have Jade with her dumb move, anti-projectile move that makes her invincible, which is ridiculous. I mean, how can you give a character a move like that? It's just ridiculous. But still, I've been able to beat quite a few of these Jades. And Scorpion, obviously, with his dumbass teleport, that Scorpion players always defend his teleport. Oh, it's highly punishable and this and that. Yeah, well, it may be highly punishable, but you have to play his game. You have to be patient. You have to wait for him to make mistakes. And you never get to, you know, play aggressively and just rush him down because he's always going to be able to teleport. And that's just, it's just funny that people that play this kind of characters are upset when they get zoned. So, point here is that if you're going to complain about a game that has so many 50-50 situations, so many random things, and so many moves that ruin the footsie game, then you shouldn't be playing MK11 at all. You know, because if I'm using Robocop, to be honest, even though I think his rushdown is decent, I shouldn't be winning against you if we're up close. If you're using someone like Jackie, or if you're playing someone like Jax, or anyone that has good pressure up close, I shouldn't be beating you with Robocop. He's got slow moves, he's got stubby normals, and he's not the most reliable character in terms of mix-ups. You know, he doesn't really have any mix-ups that are high damage or that pop you up for like high damage combos at all. So, you know, Robocop is more of a character that keeps you away, whether it be by zoning or with up close rushdown. He's not gonna do high damage, so that makes him even more interesting, and it's even more valid when you win with him because you know that he's not like the most amazing rushdown character. And when you beat someone at rushdown, you beat them at their own game with a character is completely unable to do what they do. So anyone that keeps turning down Robocop as a character is not viable in this game, or that he's only good variation 3, I think you're dead wrong. Variation 2 is perfect. He's got a lot of great tools like good staggers, great zoning. He's got a very good throw game, even though his throw range is not very good. And I'm really enjoying playing with Robocop. Really enjoying the game more than ever before because I feel I have a fighting chance against most characters that don't have teleports. With teleports, it's always a struggle. I do win some, I lose some, but I do feel that Robocop gives me a chance to have more of an opportunity to beat certain characters that are just really cheap with the moves they have. So that's it for this one, guys. The main topic I wanted to discuss here is that both zoning and rushdown in this game are kind of broken. They're kind of funny, and the game is kind of a troll game, not to be taken too seriously. But one thing we can all agree on, and that's pretty much the message with this video, is that MK11 is an excellent game in terms of fun. So much fun, so much content, and that's how you have to look at it, like a fun game, not really take it too seriously. I mean, no video game should be taken too seriously unless you're a pro gamer. So, in this case, it's even more of an important thing to notice and say. Don't take it too seriously, enjoy it, and, you know, don't get so messed up and worked up that even your entire day is ruined when someone zones you out or someone, like, rushes you down and doesn't even let you press a button. So, either way, just enjoy the game and have fun. See you guys in the next video.
You are coming with me.